Okay, I'm gonna try to record these videos from here now on, inshallah, without standing and moving, because my, I'm trying to find editors right now, and I can see them struggling. And yeah, I'm trying to find some editors, and there is so the overview right now for a short form editor which I'm trying to hire. There is one guy on Telegram. There's two guys on Fiverr. One of them is not replying, and I had a call today with one graphic designer. So, oh my god, subhanallah. I have recorded so many videos, and I think I have to upload them. I recorded some meetings for my startup. I have some videos over there. I have to upload to my startup's YouTube channel, and I have to make something. Yeah, so I mean, basically, I think I hired a graphic designer, inshallah. Let's see how it's gonna be going. It's only just, we didn't make even a first work together. We just said, okay, we're gonna work together and stuff like that. Hiring a graphic designer, a really good graphic designer, was a little, even to a certain degree, harder, because there have been a lot of people who applied to this job, and still, guess what, there's not that many people who did this job very well. But there's good thing about it is that, I made a post on freelance platforms, and about 100 people applied for a graphic designing job, and from that same post, I won, but I at least found a right person to work with. That is good, alhamdulillah. But the video editing post which I made didn't get like 100 as did the graphic designing proposal. So yeah, the replies to that post wasn't that much. It got around 60 or 50 after I cleaned out some people, because some people who aren't even video editors, some people who are, website developers are even replying to this post, and, I cleaned out a little bit, and I think around 50 or 60 people replied in general. And, yeah, I didn't found yet. Yeah, let's see how it's gonna turn out, inshallah. So I sent the first job, first work which she has to do to my graphic designer. Personal brand is expanding, really much. Back then, my personal brand for me used to be just making 12 short form videos a month and posting them on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and YouTube Shorts. But now, and making these vlogs every day. But making these vlogs are, if I'm not recording these videos tired and exhausted and okay, well, alhamdulillah, today I slept after I came from the gym, so that's why I'm not tired and exhausted. But it's still, if you can see it, it's still 11:51 p.m. and it's gonna be 12 a.m. in a couple of minutes. So yeah, I think while I'm recording this video, we're gonna hit 12 a.m. And whatever. Okay, so this is the number one thing which I spent, I think, the most amount of my time. Okay, basically here is the things which I have planned for today. This is yesterday. Alhamdulillah, I completed most of the things right here. Yesterday, but as you can see, yeah, I wanted to, there are some things which I didn't complete it yesterday, and I wanted to complete them today. But I'm sorry, as you can see, I went from my grandma's house to my mom's house, and in the middle, I lost some time, and I went to the gym, what I didn't do yesterday, and that's why maybe I probably completed more stuff, going to the gym and getting back is like hour and a half, and being in the gym and training, it's like hour and something. And yeah, you lose some time which you can't spend working, obviously. But alhamdulillah, anyway, I completed a lot of the things which I wanted to do today also. So um, for my agency, we're trying to find I mean, now I'm gonna say trying because I actually tried to find a graphic designer and a video editor, and I know I think I think I can say have experience trying to find someone to work for, at least for a beginning, for free and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, there is like 3 goals which we completed today. It's trying to find a web designer, vlogging, talking to a video editor and a graphic designer. So I think I just stumbled. I think I'm solid when it comes to my graphic designer. I know who I'm gonna choose, and I think I chose already. When it comes to video editor, there's still some here and there. You know, I'm a little not sure who and when. But yeah, I think we're gonna deal with this thing, inshallah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, except that, most of my time, except that, today, a lot of my time, a lot of my time is like a couple of hours. We made it. We made it. I mean, when it comes to my agency, a lot of you guys are new here, so that's why I hope a lot of you guys are new here. So we have 2 things right now. We have agency and we have startup. Software company which we're building, an aka SaaS company in your modern language, but I don't like saying SaaS because it sounds too easy and like you expect me to build some kind of product in some kind of builder, but it's hard code, but it's hard, you know, coding language, you know, it's like JavaScript, you know. So yeah. We're building the first version of our product, and actually, you know what, instead of saying you that what we have done today, let me actually pull it up. npm run dev. Okay. Come on. There's some issues. Sorry for that. Give me a second. I think I can solve it. I mean, let's try to solve it. Oh my god. React. Oh my god. npm. Nice. So I'm gonna try to run it again. Bismillah, npm run dev. Bismillah. So here's the product. As you can see, it's working, and yeah, you can basically, I mean, it's looking stunning, isn't it? I mean, our web designer, because a friend of mine, Max, is not in his house right now for some reason. He is in St. Petersburg, and you know, his home is not over there, and he doesn't have his laptop, which is PC, in his house, in I mean, he's studying somewhere, and I think in, you know, he doesn't have a laptop. He has a PC, and you can't obviously bring a PC with yourself. And so what happened? He didn't have his laptop nearby, and he couldn't complete the design. So what happened? I mean, we had to. I said to him, well, we're gonna do whatever we can, and any kind of design which we can come up with. And alhamdulillah, you know what? Even if it's not max design, it's still looking nice enough. So you can download audio, video, and there is a function which is gonna show you a thumbnail of a video which you're downloading from YouTube, obviously. Right now only YouTube. Sorry for that. Yeah, I mean, actually there's a feedback button over there. I think we're gonna add it. And if you want some other social medias except Facebook and YouTube, you can feedback us and email us and accept that. What about my agency? Well, the most of the work about the agency right now, which is building the outreach system, is you know, Hussein is doing it, my partner, friend of mine. He take on this thing on to his own shoulders, and my main specification, you know, my main thing is the coding side of this business, and that's why I'm trying to deal with a web designer. I hope I'm gonna be able to find someone as quick as possible, inshallah, because if he's gonna design a website, I want to design a template website for our clients, so when the client is gonna come, I'm not gonna be unprepared. I'm gonna be already prepared. I'm gonna have something which is already working. So I have already two missions, I can say, to accomplish. I have to build a template for our client's website. We already have an idea how it's gonna look like, the general functions, general look, and that's why there is a template, basically. And our own website. So we need a designer for these two things. But I can't, you know, actually like show off my skills before we're gonna have a design of the project, or either I have to design a project myself, or I have to find someone who's gonna do it for me. So here is the challenge part of my job. Being a founder of a web design agency which doesn't have a designer in it yet, inshallah. It's like, you know, my YouTube channel in my oldest journey from like the May of this year, I'm sorry. I found a backend developer from making these YouTube videos and outreaching to people on Instagram and Twitter here and there. I mean, I didn't found a backend developer from, you know, my messages. I didn't, but I found a backend developer in general. Like he came from watching my YouTube videos, but I still found a backend developer. So I believe it's like it happened with a backend developer. We're gonna be able to find a video editor and a graphic designer, and we actually did, inshallah. And you know, for those of you who are thinking, you know, I have to have a personal brand and YouTube channel to hire people, well, not necessarily. I mean, you found a graphic designer, and inshallah I'm gonna be able to say that I found a video editor from not using my personal brand at all, to a certain degree. I just made a freaking, you know, freelance post on freelance platforms. I'm not gonna name them, I'm sorry for that. And yeah, I just explained people, taught them a story. There's a lot of people who don't have a portfolio and still have intermediate level of you know, quality, and you have to search for this, you know, silver. You know, it's not gonna be gold. Gold is gonna probably cost you money, but it's not the bronze. It's not shit. It's not like, it's silver, right? You have to search for the silver. Yeah. There's not definitely a lot of things which I can talk to you about. You know, the number one breakthrough which we made today, inshallah, is that we completed our startup, and inshallah, I think in a couple of days we're gonna launch it online in public, to the public view. And we're gonna have sign up, login, inshallah, and it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. As soon as Max is gonna buy a laptop, as soon as Max is gonna deal with this problem of a computer, I think yeah, we're gonna redesign the current project which we're running, and I think we have to take this startup to a certain scale, and only after that move to something else. So yeah, that's it for now. I think, 15-minute long video. It's like, this day wasn't that many, saturated. The number one things which I have completed today is the things which I have been doing for a while right now. I mean, I was working on the startup since May of this year, and inshallah in a couple of days we're gonna launch the startup. And we didn't had a backend a couple of weeks ago, right? So we had a backend and we connected it to front end, and not right now. The only things which has lost is to complete this designing part, build a homepage, and SEO a little bit of, and production, like just to launch it on, deploy it to Vercel. And if there's some issues, I hope there's not gonna be issues, but yeah, dealing with this kind of things, which I hope inshallah are not gonna take that much. Same as video editor and graphic designer, things which I've been doing for a week or something now. I gave sample task for a video editor, and already worked number one to a graphic designer. And except that, I think I read Quran, I went to the gym, I came back to my mom's home, and recording this video is also one of the tasks which I have planned for today. And yeah, web designer, searching for that guy, have to make posts on freelance platform, and maybe we'll message some people on Fiverr, let's see. Yeah, something like that. Peace out.